Was the worst fucking heartburn I've ever had in my life. And I'm in a movie with my son, and I'm going, hi. And he's just going, Dad, it's Cars. I'm like, I'm sorry. So I figured I'd do something a little different and read to you from the very last chapter tonight. Give me a little fucking shit. I should just do it. I should just totally do my walk-in for the rest of the night. Just fucking. I found myself sitting on an old stone bench, you know, on Sunset Boulevard. It's crazy. Smoking a cigarette. I'll tell you that story later. You gotta give me 2 seconds. We gotta do something with the lights real quick. So, yeah, really. Sorry. I know you were having fun yelling over the fucking shit that I was saying. But I think you need to put your helmet back on and have another beer. Although that hat is really sexy on you. Alright, so we doing this light thing? Okay. Alright, just waiting. Hold on, 1 second. It's gonna go dark. Everyone keep your hands to your sharp. Is that it? Oh, there you go. Well, fuck me. I thought we were gonna be here going, so you wanna hear a good dick joke? Yeah! You wanna hear my favorite?
Oh, God.
Corey Taylor, close your ears. What do you get when you cross a penis and a potato? A dictator. The best shit ever! I heard that in 3rd grade. Okay, unearmuff. We're good. I can't believe you brought her to this show. I've already talked about some outlandish shit. Well, you're a good mom. She is, by the way. Her name is Corey Taylor. My name is Corey Taylor. I'm her biggest fan. It's awesome. All right, this is page 235. Page 235. Page 235 from the last chapter. And I swear, next time I do this, I'm gonna have a giant fucking screen with a bouncing ball, so I can read from it, and people go, fucking. Either that or fuck that. Just scenes from like old Bill Cosby picture pages with the huge pen. That fucking. Everyone who laughed at that is old. So, page 235 from my offensive book.
Not offensive.
I found myself sitting on an old stone bench on Sunset Boulevard, smoking a cigarette and smiling, watching the traffic roll by me. For some reason, it had just come to me to sit right there, where so many had before, and reflect on that night's events. But my memories were not stuck on that particular evening alone. As I inhaled the smoke, my vision was sweeping back and looking at the culmination of 3.5 decades of my life so far. I had lived in poverty and survived long enough to sit and have breakfast at 3 a.m. with people I grew up idolizing. I had suffered... I'm sorry. Can I wait? You want me to wait? Keep it down, asshole. I had suffered the wrath of karmic justice, but had seen a rebirth come in the guise of great opportunities and a little positive reinforcement. I had committed every sin imaginable on a list as old as time, and somehow I was perched on a concrete slab, reveling in the good fortune of my efforts had sown. I was unscathed and relatively none the worse for wear, and I was in control of my own destiny, which is strange, because I had always had doubt about destiny. I had seen and felt too many examples to the contrary. But there I was, a silent king on a languid street, taking stock of my blessings and letting go of my curses like the smoke I was blowing into the dark. I was a ghost from the middle of nowhere. Now I was a soul on top of the world. I let my guilt go like a handful of dust on a strong breeze. I have come to accept myself for what I am, human. I am not perfect. I am not immune to fate. But I am not automatically doomed for being alive. I feel temptations every second of every day, and I am not controlled by them. I do what I want anyway, so who is to say I want anything else? When I want, I let these peculiarities run across me like dogs to their masters. When I do not, I keep them at bay with my will and my testimony. I do not cut myself off from what makes me feel. I just refuse to feel anything that cuts me off from what matters most. It is called willpower. With a little practice, you can accomplish great things. Go ahead, get it out of your system. So let me clarify in a few words what I have strived to convey with this entire book. The 7 deadly sins are bullshit. They are ancient. Yeah, all right, here we go. They are ancient guidelines from a simpler time that have outlived their menace. In the wrong hands, they are just more weapons used to lord over decent, simple people who are trying to live life with the least amount of drama as possible. Well said. Humans will always be prone to taking advantage of any means to feel better about their downfalls. Deflection is the biggest trait of denial, so believing you are better than everyone else is the most deflective form of ignorance. Yeah! Selfish malice is as genetic as the brow line we get from our parents. But what this species does not need is more ammunition to fire on our fellow earthlings. The 7 deadly sins are character flaws for a reality show that has been on TV since time began. When we do anything more than silently accept them, we put unneeded emphasis on things that we are all deal with, but have no need to debate anymore. We are human, people. Get used to it. Instead, we waste years, even decades worth of time on other people's garbage using a moral meter stick that was last relevant when people wore robes and sandals to be chic. Yeah! We all travel. Hi. We all travel through the hallways of life looking for the right doors, but we never check the handles in front of us. We are always convinced the exit is around the corner. It has made me believe that too many of us spend too much time either worried about the past or fretting over the future. No one truly embraces the now. No one stretches their legs out and snuggles down in the moment, that moving dot between A and B that lets you know you are here. Our focus has become a system of what has happened and what might happen, and this inevitably leaves you missing what is actually happening. We are all connected by unseen threads and unbidden desires, distant relatives in a massive family in which no one looks alike, but we all seem the same. If music is the universal language, then sins are a universal birthright. We earn our sins through mistakes and rapture. We earn our humanity through our ability to mend. This is why, when a person commits true atrocities against the species, they lose their right to claim colors. But the brutality of the extreme is as the lull of the unspectacular, rare and ultimately too coarse for common consumption. The majority of us just want to get home in time to enjoy a moment to ourselves. Do not waste 1 second of that time on dilemmas that hold as much water as a shot glass. Let yourself be alive, for better or for worse. Give your mind and your soul a little credit. They can take it. We are as resilient as we are reticent. There is one statement I want you to keep after you are finished with this book. It is more of a mantra, really. Nonetheless, let it crawl across your mind anytime you feel you have been backed into a corner spiritually. It is very simple. Live your life, no matter what that life is. Take that with you. Live your life, no matter what that life is. And that's my